Hey guys, so I thought I would pop on and do a requested video. Was requested to do a review of a BB cream I've been using a lot. I featured it in a gift package video sent to me by a subscriber and I really like it, but I thought just to make it kind of different, I thought I would do a comparison video between the one I've been loving and a new one that I've just recently tried. Now I will start with a new one. I was doing some samples of this and I've been trialing it, and it is the Garnier Miracle Skin Perfecting BB Cream, and this is the little sample pack. You can apply for these online. I'll see if they're still running the offer. You get a £1 voucher off the full price product, and you get 3 little samples. I've had quite a few of these, so I've kind of given it a good go to see whether I liked it or not and how it stood up against a proper BB cream, as I like to call it, which this one is the Dr. Jart Silver Label. So I will start with the Garnier one. I am not impressed with the Garnier one. Straight off the bat, I'm really not impressed with it. It is not even like a tinted moisturiser. The coverage of it is appalling. The coverage is just really bad. I find I get better coverage from a tinted moisturiser. I use the Urban Decay Urban Defense tinted moisturiser quite a lot, which has much better coverage. And I think the Garnier one kind of promises a lot, and for me doesn't deliver a lot at all. It says a daily all-in-one BB cream. It gives you some information, if you have the little sample packs, it gives you some information about BB creams, and they, for anybody that doesn't know, they are called BB creams. It's shortened name for blemish balms. And what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to conceal, they're supposed to hydrate, they're supposed to be a sun factor, they're supposed to be a skin protectant just all around from pollution and UV, and they're also supposed to heal your skin. But apart from anything else, they're supposed to blur imperfections. They are supposed to act like a foundation without the thick coverage of a foundation. Now, I don't wear a thick coverage foundation daily. I wear the CoverGirl clean makeup, which a lot of people consider to be very light coverage. It is very light coverage. I have it on today. It is very light coverage, but I really like it and it suits my skin. So I'm not kind of reviewing the Garnier BB cream in comparison to like a really high coverage foundation, because I don't wear one, I don't own one. So it's not like I'm saying it has bad coverage because I'm used to really full-on coverage. I'm not used to full-on coverage. I just think the Garnier BB cream has a long way to go before it can probably really sit up there with the proper BB creams. I have a little sample I opened today for you so I could give you a little swatch. The little samples look like this. If you want to try it, I will track down the link and put it below where you can apply for a sample pack. They're very generous sample packs. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in it, it's £10 and a couple of pennies, I think, but it just looks like that. And put it on. This is the light one. This is in shade light, which I don't really think it is light. I think it's quite dark for something that professes to be light, to be honest. I think a lot of very pale people would really struggle with this. So there it is, you can kind of see it there. It patches up. It feels very, it's kind of very sweaty looking. It says it's supposed to be illuminating, but for me, while I've tried it, I've just found it very sweaty looking and kind of greasy, and I really didn't like it. I just don't like it. It's not something I would buy, but it's nice that Garnier have given you the opportunity to have samples of it, because if I'd spent £10 on it, I would have been very disappointed because I don't like it. I just think it is just a very nothingy product. I just don't like it. I was looking at reviews on the Boots website shortly before I did, I was going to film this review, and a lot of people will agree with me. They don't like it either. They do 2 shades, I believe. They do light and medium, which is just not, that's not brilliant, is it? In terms of colours and skin tones and shades, people are much different than just light or medium. But the light one I think is kind of dark, and the medium one I have tried, and that's rather dark as well. So there's not really much difference in terms of shades. So yeah, the Garnier BB cream, as I said, it's about £10. I think it's like £10.20 or something. I don't like it. I think it is okay if you have never tried a proper BB cream. So you probably wouldn't know what to expect if you've never tried a proper BB cream. If you have tried a proper BB cream, I wouldn't recommend you going and buying it. I think you'd be disappointed, because BB creams are so much more than tinted moisturisers, and I think the Garnier one, as I said, has a long way to go, and I think it's kind of like a poor tinted moisturiser. It's nothing like a BB cream. just my opinion, but I don't like it. Now on to the actual request that I was sent. I was requested to review the Dr. Jart Silver Label BB Cream, which was sent to me by a subscriber, Stephanie, and I love this. I have converted my mother to this. I think it is amazing, and I was always very anti BB creams. I always thought they were a big hoopla over a tinted moisturiser, but the thing is about BB creams, they're not tinted moisturisers at all. This one is the #1 best-selling BB cream in Korea, so I think that tells you a lot. It is actually called a it has SPF 35 in it, and it's actually called their whitening BB cream now. You know, when I first got it out of the package, I thought whitening BB cream, but what they mean by that is it smooths out pigmentation on the face. So I think that would probably be very popular with a lot of people who have kind of uneven skin tone. I think it's fabulous. As I said, it's #1 bestselling in Korea. I can't really say more than that. Korea's a big place, you know, so presumably they, you know, they know what they like. And there are, you know, in the Asian market, there are a huge amount of BB creams to choose from. So I think for this one to be the #1 bestselling says a lot. I have it up on the screen here. It's whitening, UV protection, and moisturising, and it's actually, this one is formulated for people with very sensitive skin. Which is very good. So I mean, if you are very sensitive to new products, there's nothing in this, there's no fragrance in it, there's no alcohol in it. It's for troubled skin as well, so if you have acne, I would definitely recommend this. The thing with this, with BB creams, is if you are used to caking on a lot of foundation, this will probably be very strange for you to use to begin with if you're used to a very high coverage foundation, but I would never suggest that to people if they have acne. I never suggest caking on a lot of foundation and powder. I always suggest kind of, you know, concealing areas rather than caking it all on in a uniform fashion. So I think this is probably a really good bet for people that have, you know, troubled skin. It's, you know, it's formulated with that in mind. I haven't known, I do tend to have oily patches on my skin, and this doesn't really seem to bother them. You know, I just put a little bit of powder over the top of it and I'm good to go. It doesn't, it's you know, it's not just for dry skin, it's not just for combination skin, it's for all skin types, and to find a product that is for all skin types is really amazing. This, you know, it has so much in it, and it has so much, you know, research that's gone into it, that I think it's just, you know, in a league of its own really in comparison, you know, to the Garnier one. The Garnier one I don't get. This one is really nice. I'll just do a swatch for you. Looks like this. Looks like that, and I'll put it next to the Garnier one. It's just there. The difference, this has a nice slip to it. It's this amazing thing, and the first time I used it, I couldn't believe it. You put it on, you only need a little bit, you only need like a pea-sized amount of this for the whole face. You put it on and you wait a couple of seconds, and it does recommend you wait a couple of seconds before you start with the rest of your makeup. You wait a couple of seconds, and it's like everything that you didn't really like about your face when it didn't have makeup on, it's just blurred it. It just blurs it, and I don't know how it does it. And I know everybody says this about BB creams, and they always say, oh, it does this and does that, but it's true, they actually do that. So this is amazing as far as I'm concerned. I just think it's fabulous. I will definitely repurchase it. I would definitely, I'm so interested in trying different BB creams. I was looking at the, I think it was a Choba Yang, or the Mise BB cream. It was one of them that I was really excited to try, and I found out that it actually had deer velvet in it from the antlers of deers, and that is not something I want to get involved with, thank you. You know, I'm not interested in putting that on my face, and I'm not really interested in how they harvest it or anything. It's just not something I want to go into. But I would definitely try and find one that doesn't have deer parts in it, and I will purchase one again. I think this one's fab, and it is the most amazing little product. It gives amazing coverage. It gives an amazing flawless finish. It doesn't look like you're wearing anything. It just looks like someone's come along and waved a magic eraser over all your flaws, and what else could you ask for, really? So I think it's amazing. It's just, you know, it's a concealer, it's a foundation, it's a moisturiser, it's an SPF, it's an illuminator, it's like 8 hours sleep in a little bottle, really, all in one. So, you know, this retails for about $42. I will try and find somewhere that sells it in the UK. Oh, I do know where they sell it in the UK. I can't remember off the top of my head the link. I will put it below. There's a big BB cream shop where they sell all the BB creams in the UK. It's $42 online. Dr. Jart has his own website, it's drjart.com, I believe, and yeah, they do all sorts of different things, but this one, absolutely love. So yeah, that's kind of my comparison and review between the Garnier BB cream and the Dr. Jart Silver Label BB cream. Don't like the Garnier one, love the Dr. Jart one, and I think if you are new to BB creams, I would definitely try and get hold of a proper one, like a one that was formulated in Asia or for the Asian market, just because, you know, they know what they're talking about, really, and it's kind of been a long process for them in terms of formulation and ingredients and kind of, you know, consumer based response as to what people want and what they don't want. So I would definitely go for something like the Dr. Jart or the Missy or something like that. I would definitely do that. They're a little bit pricier than the Garnier one, obviously, but then you do get what you pay for. So I hope that was helpful to you guys, for the people that requested the review of the Dr. Jart, and also a little extra for people that were wondering about the Garnier one. I'd bypass it if I were you. It depends. If you want a very light tinted moisturiser, then go for it, but it's not a BB cream, in my opinion. It just... not for me. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't, please go and subscribe. You can do that by clicking up here on the little button, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye everyone.